Hello, Good Samaritans and fellow agents. Welcome back to another episode of the Pig Roach Files. Thank you for joining me out here today in the DIA Zen Gardens. On this week's episode, we are going to touch on email trolling, more begging, and the Retrospective Dumpster Fire. I came out here today into the DIA Gardens because every now and then you really need to take a step back from the pig roach and to find your moment of zen. It's very important to go ahead and have that disconnect every once in a while. I'm reminding you guys this because some people every now and then take him far too seriously and end up being mad about a fat guy who sits on his couch and plays video games to his cucks on the internet. So it came to my attention on Monday morning that the pig roach once again fell for another email scam from the same guy who scammed him in December with the 9K email. Now, seen here is the email from this time. As you can see, the guy posed as a PC shop based in Seattle. And they go ahead and state that they want to reach out and sponsor Phil. But they did not want their name let out, or they didn't want their information to be attached to him due to his background. This alone should have told the pig roach that this was just another trolling scam. But the pig roach is extremely greedy. He saw a chance at going ahead and getting a free PC setup for streaming right into his hands with little effort. He didn't even have to go ahead and shill out, according to him. Now, this scam led once again to a tweet about the pig roach not taking behind the scenes donations anymore, and that they have to be up front and on the stream. However, his tweet ended up touching on the fact that people have talked to him behind the scenes in emails about giving the pig roach their tax refund money, and at least some part of it. Now, at no point did this scamming troll email ever touch on giving the pig roach some tax refund money, and that it was not the reason for the correspondence whatsoever. But here we get the info that people behind the scenes are trying to give him their hard-earned tax money for free. Now here, with the video evidence, is another great video by Special Agent Snort Burnell on the topic. So let's check that out right now.
Shoutouts, alright? While I was off yesterday, funny how this happens. It happens when I'm off from streaming, right? I received multiple emails from individuals all claiming that they had received their 2019 or 2018 tax returns and had some extra funds, and they all wanted to contribute and help me out. So, how should they do this? Now, this is so ridiculous. If you're an actual viewer and fan of mine, you know. I've already said 1,000,000 times, you can pledge to my Patreon.
$1 a month actually helps and adds up, alright? As little as $1 helps, okay? Pledge today. My favorite perk is the $5 perk. You can pledge as much as you want. The highest perk level I'll give you is $50, but you could pledge more than that if you want. And Phil scammed his patrons. And they I saw a decline on Patreon plus on the streams at once. The point I'm making is I didn't change. I didn't do anything wrong. Patreon support is way down. And Patreon is fluctuating.
You can buy something from Teespring, you could cheer, you can sub, you could tip, you can do all these things to contribute, and in particular, tipping me right now helps me the most. So why are these people emailing me? And the bottom line is because they're full of shit. These are the same trolls who are constantly trying to get my hopes up, who are constantly trying to make me believe that some good Samaritan behind the scenes is going to come out and try to help me out. They're basically dickheads, alright? They're trying to fuck with me.
The salty tears. Salty tears.
And at this point, I'm just not going to address it anymore. I'm not, because I know you guys who are true fans know how you can contribute if you want to. Why would they email me behind the scenes to talk to me and say, oh, I want to do this way? You know, one person's, oh, I want to remain completely anonymous. Okay, then leave an anonymous tip. If you leave an anonymous tip, right, your name is never involved anywhere. There's no way anyone could know that it was you. Oh, but I still want to do it behind the scenes. Well, then fuck you. You're a troll. You're an asshole who's trying to basically make me agree to something that I said months ago I'm not going to do. If people do contribute, it's going to be public. I want people to know that people are contributing, right? Because that's for full transparency purposes. You can't have people behind the scenes trying to sneak stuff. It's bullshit. It's basically people trying to get me in trouble. And I'm not playing that fucking game. I'm just not doing it, alright?
Look at me. I got a really small fucking penis, so I need to compensate with a giant car or something gaudy, you know. I'm wearing tons of jewelry or whatever. You know, I'm trying to compensate for something.
So, I said this on Twitter yesterday, and I already said it before on Twitter, like, last month. I'm not accepting anything behind the scenes, period. I don't know why people think that I would be, like, dumb, and at this point still try to go along with what these idiots are trying to do. I'm not, alright? It's that simple. So if you want to contribute and help, by all means, please do. If you don't want to get any kind of attention for it, any kind of, you know, thanks or whatever, just do it anonymously. You know, you could pledge to my Patreon with fake information, and, you know, no one will ever know it's you. You could tip anonymously. You could do these things. It's very easy. So there's no excuse. If you're emailing me directly, I know that you're full of shit, alright? And I'm not entertaining this shit. It's just a waste of my time.
Trolling the pig roach in this way is extremely easy. For the most part, all you have to do is say that you're going to give him something without very much effort, and he might respond if he's interested. And for the most part, many of us in the detractor community just go ahead and get a good chuckle out of it, because there's no money exchange involved. The pig roach doesn't get any cash, he doesn't see any cash, and overall, he looks like a desperate fool in majority of these emails that come out. And the funny thing about it is that it's most likely that he's going to go ahead and fall for it once again. The Emerald 7 money came in this week for the pig roach on the 15th. Yet, he has stepped up his begging with pleas to his YouTube fan base that just is an archive, if you remember, to yet again come by his streams and go ahead, open their wallets, and hand them their hard-earned cash. And then go ahead and leave, much like Emerald 7 did. We've seen him step up on his fan art with this lovely number. That's right, he's begging in his fan art now. It's pathetic, beyond all belief. I never thought I would see this, even from the pig roach. I don't get it. Yet the piggy here is making about 10K a month right now. Yet he still whines about needing money to pay his bills, to cover his overdraft fees, and his debts. Here's a great video from Special Agent Mighty D, in which the pig roach whines about selling his DVD collection to try to make ends meet. This DVD section took up a small part of a wall in the Great Gout Palace. So keep in mind that to go ahead and sell DVDs like this second-handedly, you have to go ahead and go and find a store that will take them right now. Probably an, FYI is the only one I can think of that would be even close around the Pig Roach. They will probably end up buying it for probably about $1 or $2 DVD and send the Pig Roach whining back home.
Oh! Here's Phil to tell you more.
Alrighty, everybody. Hello, hello, and welcome. Welcome back, I guess I should say, for those of you who, have missed me. I was off yesterday. And it was a good day. No worries. It was good stuff. I spent time with Kat, and we had a lot of stuff that we got done. In particular, one of the things that I did that, I jerked off on stream. Right now, you guys know what's going on with me, at least, behind the scenes financially and everything. So, kind of cutting corners and finding ways to make money. And Kat kind of sat down with me and said, you've got this giant DVD collection. And realistically, now that, we have services like Netflix and Amazon Video, do you really need to have physically all these movies? I was like, I guess not. So I looked at them, and basically, yesterday I cut down my DVD collection by about half and sold them to this place, to used books / movies store, and I made about a couple $100 just off of selling kind of these DVDs that have been sitting around that I barely ever watch, which is good idea, because I need the money right now, and for stuff that's just collecting dust, it makes sense. Did I make a lot of money? No. And I sold a lot. I mean, I'm talking probably upwards of anywhere between like 75 movies, something like that.
Hey man, got a big box of porn for you.
And I probably only made around like $200, but it's something for nothing. You know what I mean? Something for nothing. So I made a little bit of extra money yesterday doing that. And of course, did other things, errands and the like, and Kat and I had a good day together, which is always nice.
The Pig Roach went back in time, once again, watching his old videos as part of an event that he put on for his viewers, and boy oh boy was it a dumpster fire. We got an hour-long pre-stream. We got to see his messy desktop seen here. Yikes. It looks bad. So let's break that down just a little bit. As you can see, there are YouTube tags littering the desktop. They're everywhere for games he hasn't played in weeks or months. You should just put them all in a file, delete them, clean them up, get rid of them. There are Twitter profile pics just sitting there on the desktop, and pictures of him and Kat, including one that is titled Space Needle. Strange. He said before that him and Kat haven't been to the Space Needle before. And this is where he put in that begging fan art for the first time. It was during this stream. We had him talk about how fat, dumb, and drunk he used to be during some of his Cooking with the King videos, which seems like a generic excuse at this point for his past cringeworthy behavior. And then we got to see him watching old videos with John Rambo in it. And man oh man, did the pig look so sad and depressed. The guy as far as I know, barely gets out of his house. He has no friends anymore. He has his cuts online, and that's it. He doesn't go to a third place outside of his home, / his special little office in there. He doesn't do anything to get out or try to even make friends. He's just sitting there rotting away on that love-stained love seat. If you would like to see more of this disaster of a stream, I suggest you go and check out the Almighty One's restream of it. There will be a link down below in the description, because it's hard to digest 10 hours straight of the Pig Roach without some hilarious commentary from somebody who's been around for a while. Oh, and guess what? The Pig Roach put another retrospective event as his sub-goal for this month. So, all you good Samaritans out there and my fellow agents, buckle up. We're gonna get hit by another one of these dumpster fires. And it's not gonna be pretty yet again. He will dodge more videos from the Panda Lee saga. He will go ahead and bury more of his atrocities towards YouTube and towards other people, and never speak of them again, or at least try not to. But before I leave, I want to show you this clip that came to my attention, and I'll link it below in the description as well. But here is part of the retrospective event where the Pig Roach attempted to watch one of his older videos. What? Lo and behold, he is asking for donations via PayPal? Oh no! And wait, he tried to skip part of it? And guess what? He kept going. It was like 3 minutes that he skipped, and he kept begging in the old video. It doesn't shock me anymore that this happens, but it's hilarious because he attempted to move on, and that didn't work. And he attempted to slide it under the rug, be like, oh, I used to do that. No, he still does. So please keep that in mind, all you good Samaritans out there, that you want to throw him some pity bucks or to troll tip him, and realize that that's not the route to go. As my good friend GTG has said in the past, give the pig enough rope and he'll hang himself.
Very much to anyone who's ever donated. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go to paypal.com and send a payment to Darkside.
Alright, we don't need to we don't hear about my donation methods. Let's skip ahead a little bit.
Because you're going to pay me, that's not how it works. It has to be, you know,
Skip ahead
if
here.
I moved, but I've gotten better equipment,
Skip
and
ahead.
I only get bigger and better as we move on. Hopefully
Okay.
I'll get better equipment in the future. I'm actually planning.
You don't need to hear about how you can do PayPal thing, yeah.
And I'm going to hope to, you know, take some footage there and share that with everyone. I want to say specifically to a couple people who have donated big time.
Oh my God! All right.
Skip ahead. That request, but thank you so much. Job. This isn't something that I'm doing full time for money, and even though, hey, that would be awesome if I could do that in the future, if someone wanted to hire me to do it, but I don't foresee that happening. And to go from basically nothing, just a little side.
Thank you for enjoying another episode of the Pig Roach Files. Please leave a like, a comment, because I love reading those things down below, and subscribe if you haven't, to help the agency grow further. The charity stream that I have been planning for a local animal shelter is coming up on the 23rd of February, and I hope to see a lot of you good Samaritans and fellow agents come out there and help support a good cause. So, as always, I'll see you good Samaritans and fellow agents really soon. And don't forget to be safe out there, guys. I'll see you next time.